folks. Welcome to another episode of GemTalks, brought to you by Des Moines New Age Radio. Okay, there we go. This thing in the corner. Over that corner. Okay. And Des Moines New Age Shop and Community Center. Tonight we are talking about Blue Calcite, simply because it's Mercury retrograde season again, and this is probably one of the most effective stones for Mercury retrograde. Now, it's a carbonate mineral. It's made from calcium, carbon, and oxygen. And how deep that blue tint is, that's how you can tell the different regions for it. It commonly grows in Madagascar, Iceland. That's my kiddo sneezing in the background. The United States, Mexico, South Africa. So, all the fun stuff. And I do apologize. I got energy vamped yesterday by a friend of mine, unbeknownst to them. Didn't have any of my stones on me, so that took me out. That's part of the reason why it's happening today instead of Wednesday. Okay, so Blue Calcite. Often in its polished form, as you can see, it's mistaken for celestite, but the two have a completely different energetic feel. Blue Calcite is very much a soothing, relaxing, peaceful feel when you hold it. Celestite doesn't feel quite that same energy. It's got a little bit more spark to it. Blue Calcite is one of the essential stones I always recommend when people need to rest, when they need to heal, when they need to recuperate from anything. Mercury retrograde. Oh, and by the way, if you, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on here. If you want a really good set of stones for Mercury retrograde, use Blue Calcite, citrine, black tourmaline, and white selenite. That pack, it's kind of like a Mercury RX rescue pack. Anyways, and that's for all my Mercury peeps out there too, Virgos and Geminis. I know this hits you guys really hard, and especially if you're doing any voice work, customer service over the phone, anything like that. Both my husband and my mom hits them and just kicks their butt. But this one's coming on top of a lot of other retrogrades, so it's going to be especially weird. Anyway, and I do have my Blue Calcite earrings on. They're helping marginally. Now, Blue Calcite for me, it's useful for many other things, and you guys know I love calcites in general. They're very overlooked because they're very commonly found, but they are also very budget conscious. And they're useful for almost everything. In any crystal collector's collection, I would say you need to have your greens and your blues and your deep pinks or strawberry calcites, your yellow calcites, your honey calcites, your clear calcites. Your orange calcites are amazing too. All of the calcites are just absolutely awesome with their energy. Now, they are a Mohs hardness scale of only 3. The Mohs hardness, that's how they judge crystal and mineral hardness. It goes from 1 to 10. 1 is more like talc, and then 10 is more like diamond. So the calcites are on a 3, which means you got to be really gentle with them, and they will scratch. So be gentle with your Blue Calcite and all the other ones. I do not recommend Blue Calcite to be put in water to drink because that pretty blue you see, that's all the trace elements within the calcite, especially copper. And copper is very dangerous when you put it in water to drink it. Don't do it. So yeah, same reason why you don't put malachite in water and drink that. However, interestingly enough, calcite it's a big part of the limestone and the marl for the oceans and the lakes and the riverbeds. So that's fun. But I still wouldn't drink those either. Anyways, so how deep the blue is, that's your trace elements, your impurities, everything like that within the calcite. But it can also tell you, the shade can also tell you a lot about the region that the Blue Calcite is from. So that fun fact. Moving on. What I normally use it for myself and my clients is communication. It is the ultimate communication stone, at least in my view. It tops Blue Calcite, it tops aquamarine, all the other ones. What this does, it allows you to communicate, to get your point across without tripping and stumbling over yourself. But it also allows you to listen, really listen and digest the other person's point of view. So you're not just, talking to talk. Blue Calcite is a wonderful memory recall aid as well as a great learning tool. So students out there, get yourself a piece of this when that lecture's going and you're just like, I have no clue what's going on here. Get yourself a piece of blue calcite. And also, if you're a student, use dumortierite as well. That really helps with learning and retaining information. But anyway, with blue calcite, it's going to help with everything. It's kind of a stone of the throat chakra and the mind, simply because of how much it enhances communication. And boy, I am just dying over here. Okay. Anyway, I apologize, guys. Energy vamping and Mercury retrograde is just killing me. So that's what I use blue calcite for in a nutshell. However, it is good for a lot of other things. And I'm going to run down the list just a little bit. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. Also, before I forget again, at Des Moines New Age Shop for the next couple of weeks during real ramp up Mercury retrograde season, it's going to be 25% off on all light blue and kind of tealy turquoisey, basically all your throat chakra stones. So, and also the essential oil clary sage, because that's one of the best for Mercury retrogrades. And I'm going to be putting together the Mercury retrograde crystal packs, and that's going to have a little discount on it too. And our Mercury retrograde rollers and sprays are also 25% off, just simply because this one is a really rough one. And yeah, everybody should have a little bit of relief. So for the next couple of weeks, and I will post signage, I'll make a post and everything, so it's actually up there and posted. And yes, I just decided this like 30 minutes before I went on. Yeah, impulsive. But it's just, this one has been really rough. So yeah, 25% off all light blue stones at Des Moines New Age Shop, whether it's our online shop or in shop. So, okay. Now, a couple other things about blue calcite. Blue calcite, and I have found this in the past, it does reduce anxiety and stress. It can also help to temper fear, especially if you're having a lot of overwhelming fear. It helps kind of put you in a more emotionally balanced place and chill you out a little bit so as you can see reality past what's scaring you, what's shaking you up. It's kind of like that thing of when water's boiling, looking at, what do you see? All you see are the bubbles, is the steam and everything coming off. Wait for the water to calm down and cool. And that's what blue calcite engenders. Just come on, calm down. Okay. The water doesn't have to be rushing. Just let it calm down. Now look at the clarity within the surface, and plus you can see all the way down to the root of the problem, to the bottom of the cup or the pan or whatever you want to call it. Blue calcite is that feeling. It's okay. You take a breath. Oh, okay, it's not so bad. We're good. All right, I'm just getting caught up in stuff. And that's another reason why I say have a chunk around no matter what, honestly, but keep it next to that white selenite, because it really does need cleaned out a lot, especially in these times that we're in right now. So, all right. And then, now they say it can ease sadness and depression. I'm not sure. I don't know. Looking at crystals and rocks always makes me happier, so I wouldn't know what to tell you on that one. Looking at crystals and rocks and gems and minerals, they make me happy and less sad and depressed. I can't really vouch for that. But the other thing is, the blue calcite can be used in conjunction with blue lace agate and aquamarine to help get over communication issues. And I do have those at the shop as well. But I still recommend the citrine, the black tourmaline, and the white selenite to be paired up with the blue calcite right now, especially. And I did write this down because I knew Mercury retrograde was going to kick my butt. So, blue calcite balances out the throat chakra, but it doesn't just balance it, it puts a little bit of polish on it. That way, you can actually overcome some of those insecurities that have you tripping over your words. They have you saying one thing but meaning another. They have you just, shutting down in conversation. Blue calcite helps dissolve all that negative energy and all those insecurities and push them away. It just kind of it's also supposed to have a really good transmutational energy. I haven't really played around with that too much myself, but I will update you guys when I know a little bit more. Let's see. Now, the other thing is I have had, one more thing, and then I'll get to the home and workplace placement of blue calcite, because I keep having people ask me, where should I put this in my home? I'm like, keep it with you, put it by your bedside. But yeah, I should do more of home placement, so I'll do that here in a minute. Now, the other thing, and this I have not had experience with personally, but this is what I've heard from some of my clients. Blue calcite, yes, it does calm down emotions, but it lends both mental and etheric protection to its holder. I have a lot of people coming in saying that. I haven't had it myself, but I always go to more of the black stones and stuff like that. My big thing for etheric protection is black onyx, black tourmaline, black kyanite, and white selenite, and then a little bit of citrine in the mix. Now, it is supposed to offer protection to one's aura with strong transmutational energies. So, like I said, try it out. Let me know. Now, best home placement. Blue calcite is best placed where you spend a lot of time with your family, whether that's your living room, family room, dining room, wherever. I would say with blue calcite, with its relaxing energies, I would put it in the bedroom, either under your pillow or beside your bed, along with some selenite. But the best place is going to be family room, and that's simply because of its relaxed communication style. It helps to promote honest, open, compassionate, loving communication, and it makes it more respectful. And honestly, without those things, a family cannot thrive anyway, even if it's only a family of two. The other thing, though, I will say to augment that for home is, instead of just the blue calcite, you want to put it in a bowl with green calcite, which is your happy, trusting, harmonious home stone, and then it also dissolves trust issues. But you want to put rose quartz in there, citrine, and white selenite. You want to put all those in there. Let me see if I missed anything. Nope, I did not. And that's going to promote a lot of love and a lot of trust, which is what you need, along with the blue calcite's vibes. Now, in the workplace, you set it by you or in a centrally located area. When the workflow and the workplace energy gets stagnant, it gets stale, it starts to stop, you want a lot of blue calcite around then, because it will perk it right back up and get it flowing and moving. And I think that is about it. Yep, I think I covered everything. Anyway, so like I said, this is an awesome stone, really awesome for Mercury retrograde. I picked the best light blue throat associated stone. Now, other people can say this or that or that or this, and that's all their personal subjective experience, and that's absolutely wonderful. But for me, for my clients, if there are any recommendations or advice I would give, it would be blue calcite with white selenite and citrine over everything else, and definitely a little bit of black tourmaline, just to filter out people's emotions. Because when the retrogrades hit, there's frustration, there's chaos, everything like that, and it's better to filter all that stuff out so you can communicate clearly. Anyways, 25% off the Mercury retrograde stuff, so all throat chakra stones, sprays, essential oils, and clary sage oil. Yep, and we can even make you a custom roller of just clary sage oil and a carrier oil. So, all right, y'all. If there's a crystal you want to know about, please let me know in the comments. And then like and subscribe and follow us on Spotify for all the new cool stuff. And yes, that was my Grumpy Bear shirt in the background, because I absolutely love Grumpy Bear. I love the Care Bears anyway, and so does my kiddo. And yeah, just loves to you all. And I promise I will do a full video on Mercury retrograde, and then one on Chiron retrograde, and then one on Saturn retrograde, because yeah, I would prefer the information out there. Anyway, loves to you all, and I will see you tonight in just a little bit here on the Psychic Roundtable about energy and psychic vampirism. So Nico's going to be with us on that. Thor or Kasumi, Earl, possibly Yumi from Ancient Connections, and possibly Matthew Bennett. We'll see. All right, loves to y'all. Have a good night, and I'm going to do the outro that my Gemini hubby worked so hard on. Bye.